What is up? We are back down here at Vulcan. Yesterday we did get the intake out. We ran into a small problem. I went this morning, got the thing to fix the problem. But now we are on to the main event. What this video is all about. We are going to be doing the J-pipe and mid-pipe installation. These are from CNT Racing. Should be on this side about, yep, right there. CNT Racing. The only downfall to these is the welds are poop, but for $269 I cannot complain. So what we're going to be doing is basically replacing this. So from these all the way up to the Terpsky is going to be replaced. So let's get going and show you guys how to do this. Alright guys, so if you guys couldn't watch fast enough, we took out this plastic piece and the metal shield here. Now it looks 100% more open. Here's the turbo, sorry, holding this one. And then here is all this bullshit. We have a cat, we got probably another cat. I'm so glad all this is coming out. But so you guys know, there was these 4 long bolts here. They are 1/2 inch. Be very careful. Use a wrench, because I don't know if you saw I tried using that. Bad idea. So there's those 4. These are also, these were holding on the plastic in some spots. There's 2. They're Phillips or also half inch. Prefer use the wrench because you don't want to strip out those. And then there's a bajillion of these damn plastic clips. Pain in the ass, I swear. But all right, we're gonna, while I'm in here, I'm gonna fix my intake a little bit. It would have been so much easier to do this from the bottom. Who would have thought? So we're gonna mount this a little bit better since I was really tired when I did this. And then we're gonna get back to doing this, and I'm gonna have Omar also help me do with this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I think I should have someone help me that knows what they're doing. Let's get back to it. All right guys, so I was messing with this a little bit, got that all shit-medicated. But all right, so for your J-pipe, here's obviously your turbo. You have, try and do this like without, there we go. So you got a bolt there, you got a bolt right there, you got a bolt there, and then of course you got one right there. Of course they can't make it easy, but I was trying to figure out, so I have an O2 sensor there and an O2 sensor there, but then if you'd walk, you have one there, and then you got boom, boom. I was just like, what is this? There's a special part that goes in there, blah, 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 but you really don't put it in there. So with this kit, it comes with a bung hole, bung hole that you put in there to bypass whatever this is. I have to get the technical term from Omar again. But I'm gonna set the GoPro somewhere, try to do a time lapse for you guys, just to do that. But it doesn't look like anything's holding it up. So hopefully those 4 bolts, those 2 bolts, oh, I'm sorry. There's a ground wire there you gotta worry about. I didn't take this down yet, so I don't know what else there is. But there's this and then that. So hopefully it's just a few bolts and we'll be out. See you guys in a couple minutes. All right, guys. So before I keep going and lose you guys, this thing is being the complete and utter bitch. So what I've done so far is I've removed the turbo housing bolts. You have to take this heat shield here off, which is right there, which you probably saw me get really mad and throw it. But, ooh, where you go? So you gotta take that off in order to get to these. Those bolts right there. That one, and I've already taken it out, that hole there. And to get to that nut. I don't know if you saw, but the easiest way to get that is from over here. You take an extension and it shoots straight over there. You can actually see that hole there. So what we did there, so this is gonna be like a nice little tip for you. We used this driver with a shorty along a swivel, and it's a 14 mil. Now, while I was waiting for Omar to help me, because I'm just getting so frustrated at this point, I went and did the rest of the hangers and everything. This one here, that is a 15, and this side is a 13, this side is a 14, and they look like this. They're the springy thingies. Another pain in the ass. But if I'm correct, everything should be undone. Also, don't want to forget, here is a ground wire that goes also to the exhaust. Also, green plug here, that is downside O2 sensor, and black plug is top side O2 sensor. Right there's obviously the top, and the back is somewhere in there. So that is that. What I am doing now is I have to take out this bracket here to get the turbo housing apart. So what I'm going to have to do is the bottom is a 14, which is it's a bolt that faces down. This one here, the bolt is on top and it's locked in by one of the welded nuts there. So what I'm going to have to do is lower the car, pop the hood, and run an extension with a 14 straight down to get to that, and then we'll go back up. And hopefully, when I do that, all we have to do is slide out, boom, done. Let's cross our fingers. Let's get back to the time lapse. All right, guys, so I tried removing it, but the this bracket here, the rusty one, is loose. Tried moving it, and this heat shield here was in my way. That is for the alternator. So you just gotta remove that so you don't melt your serpentine belt, and it should hopefully come right out. There's a bolt hole there, and there's a double right there. They are, I want to say a 12. They're 12 millimeter bolts. Sorry guys, this is a really long video. But I hope if anyone is doing a J-pipe on their car, you learned something. Because going into this blind really sucks. But, moment of truth. Hopefully, slides right off, and it just goes poof. Let's hope. It is out. There it is. It is finally out. I've never had a car part kick my ass like this one was. All right, so look how much cleaner it is under here. But here we go. There's the Turbski. To me, it looks like a plastic turbine, which knowing Subaru, it probably is. So finally got everything out here. I'm debating whether I want to put the heat shield back there, because that was a real pain in the dick. But yeah, so we're gonna route everything now. We just gotta put the O2 sensors back in, put the bunghole back into that, and let's start fabbing it up. Alrighty guys, so we have it all on. Alright, so I use the bolts and nuts that they came with. The outside is a what was that? Was it that? No, I don't think it was that. No. Sorry. I literally just had it in my hand. Okay, so the bolt side is a 17 mil, and the back side is a 14 mil. So that's what all these are. Now don't do what I did. So we had a little mishap here. So as you can see, we had to just toss a little nut in there. Now you know these are all studded. Public service announcement. The nuts that come with the kit, do not use them on the turbo studs. You will screw them up. Use factory nuts on the studs. So now I have to go to Subaru when they open Monday and get a new stud. It's like $3. But still. So I did a lot of deleting when I was in here. Where's my flashlight? Obviously I put, you know, the OT sensors back in. I did put the heat shield back on just to have the clip for the O2 sensor, and just to keep the pulley away, and also mainly to keep the harness out of the way. I didn't put anything else back in because it's stupid. Now here, you do want to use the bung, the little bung thing, because you only do have them. Now the only problem I did see is now there's this ground wire just dangle out Langan. On the factory set, you have this here bracket. Now obviously you don't put heat shields back on because weight reduction, bro. So I'm gonna have to figure out something with that. But there is the finished product. The only downfall I have right now is there's supposed to be a bolt that goes here, but if you can tell, it is a, you know, has a little lip on there. It ain't gonna go nowhere, but I'm still going to get a new bolt probably when I go to Subaru. But yes, so these are all the bolts you need. Now remember, you do need a stage 2 tune with the access port. Now you really don't want to run an OTS tune. You do want to eventually get a true tune. Right now I'm just going to run the OTS till I can get a little bit of money saved up to get the aftermarket tune. Now what I'm going to do is lower this down, download the tune with the big SF because I do have the intake now, and we are going to fire it up and rev it up a little bit and see what the difference is. Hopefully it's good. All right guys, let's see it.